Shocking statistic or question. Did you know that over 150 cross-border incidents have occurred between Israel and Hezbollah in the past year alone, with tensions escalating to levels unseen since the 2006 Lebanon war? Each incident adds to a ticking time bomb of conflict, but recent reports suggest that Israel may have just changed the game. Has Israel targeted the mastermind behind Hezbollah, Hasan Nasrallah? Welcome to Truth Quest Documentaries, where we uncover the stories shaping our world. Today, we explore one of the most significant developments in Middle Eastern geopolitics: Israel's strategic maneuvers that may have directly targeted Hasan Nasrallah, the Secretary General of Hezbollah. Why would Israel take such a bold step now, and what does this mean for the future of the region? Let's dive deep into the complex web of politics, history, and strategy that surrounds this pivotal moment. Hasan Nasrallah is not just a political leader, he is the embodiment of Hezbollah's power and ideology. Since taking the helm in 1992, Nasrallah has transformed Hezbollah from a small militia into a formidable force with a dual identity: part terrorist organization, part political party. He commands an arsenal of over 150,000 rockets and missiles, many capable of reaching deep into Israeli territory. Under Nasrallah's leadership, Hezbollah has solidified its position as Iran's most significant proxy in the Middle East, creating a Shiite crescent of influence stretching from Tehran to Beirut. This alignment with Iran has made Hezbollah a central player in the broader regional power struggle between Israel and Iran. Nasrallah's fiery speeches, often laden with threats against Israel, have become a hallmark of Hezbollah's propaganda, fueling its base and projecting power across the Arab world. For Israel, this is an existential challenge. Hezbollah's growing military capabilities, particularly its acquisition of precision-guided missiles, pose an unprecedented threat. These weapons could target critical infrastructure, military bases, and even major population centers. The stakes are high, and Nasrallah's leadership has only intensified the threat. But the problem extends beyond military might. Hezbollah's influence in Lebanon's political system allows it to operate with relative impunity, using Lebanese civilians as human shields. For Israel, neutralizing Nasrallah isn't just about stopping a military threat. It's about dismantling a system that allows terrorism to thrive under the guise of political legitimacy. To understand the significance of Israel's recent actions, we must first examine the roots of this conflict. Hezbollah was founded in the 1980s during the Lebanese Civil War, with significant backing from Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC. Its mission was clear: resist Israeli occupation of southern Lebanon and establish an Islamic State. In 2000, Israel withdrew from Lebanon, but the animosity didn't end. Instead, Hezbollah used this as a victory to strengthen its position. The 2006 Lebanon War was a turning point, showcasing Hezbollah's ability to challenge Israel militarily. Although the war ended in a stalemate, it left a lasting impact on both sides. Israel faced criticism for its inability to decisively defeat Hezbollah, while Nasrallah emerged as a hero in the Arab world. Since then, Hezbollah has only grown stronger, both militarily and politically. With Iranian support, it has acquired advanced weaponry, including drones, anti-aircraft systems, and precision missiles. It has also been involved in conflicts beyond Lebanon, particularly in Syria, where it fought alongside Iranian forces to support Bashar al-Assad's regime. For Israel, this expansion of Hezbollah's influence is unacceptable. The group's presence along Israel's northern border, coupled with its growing arsenal, represents a clear and present danger. The Israeli government has consistently emphasized the need to prevent Hezbollah from acquiring advanced weaponry, launching numerous airstrikes in Syria to disrupt arms shipments. However, these measures have not been enough to neutralize the threat posed by Nasrallah's leadership. In recent years, tensions have escalated further. Hezbollah's involvement in attacks on Israeli soldiers and civilians, combined with its rhetoric about liberating Jerusalem, has left Israel with limited options. Nasrallah's strategy has been to provoke Israel without crossing the threshold into full-scale war, creating a delicate and dangerous balance. Everything changed with Israel's recent operation. Reports indicate that Israeli forces carried out a series of precision strikes near Beirut in southern Lebanon, targeting Hezbollah's command infrastructure. While the full details remain classified, some sources suggest that the operation aimed to dismantle Hezbollah's leadership network. The most shocking revelation? Hasan Nasrallah himself may have been the target. According to intelligence leaks, Israeli forces had pinpointed Nasrallah's location during a critical meeting with senior Hezbollah officials. While there is no official confirmation from either side, sources claim that Nasrallah narrowly escaped an assassination attempt. This daring move, if true, would mark one of the most significant Israeli operations in decades. It would signal a shift from targeting Hezbollah's military capabilities to directly addressing its leadership. The immediate reactions were telling. Nasrallah appeared on television days later, delivering a defiant speech in which he accused Israel of attempting to decapitate the resistance. Hezbollah vowed retaliation, warning that any attack on its leaders would provoke a devastating response. Meanwhile, Israeli officials remained tight-lipped, emphasizing their commitment to protecting national security without confirming or denying the operation. The operation also sparked widespread reactions in Lebanon. While Hezbollah supporters rallied behind Nasrallah, others criticized the group for dragging Lebanon further into conflict. For many Lebanese civilians, the prospect of another war with Israel is a nightmare, especially given the country's ongoing economic and political crises. Israel's recent actions against Hasan Nasrallah mark a pivotal moment in the ongoing conflict with Hezbollah. By allegedly targeting Hezbollah's leader, Israel has escalated its strategy, moving from defensive measures to offensive operations aimed at dismantling the group's leadership. This move has significant implications for the region. If successful, it could weaken Hezbollah's command structure and disrupt its operations. However, it also risks provoking a larger conflict, with Hezbollah vowing retaliation and Iran likely to intervene in support of its ally. For Lebanon, the stakes are equally high. Hezbollah's dominance in the country means that any escalation with Israel will have devastating consequences for Lebanese civilians. The country is already grappling with economic collapse and political instability, and another war could push it over the edge. On a broader scale, this development underscores the fragility of the Middle East. The conflict between Israel and Hezbollah is not just a local issue. It is part of a larger struggle involving regional powers like Iran, Syria, and Saudi Arabia, as well as global players like the United States and Russia.